So good day everyone. This is my memory or matching game created using C programming language. This program allows single player or two players and the goal is to correctly match letters in order. So I will explain how the code works starting from the variables input validation and the main game logic. So first, we include three libraries. So first is the hashtag include is angle bracket stdio.h angle bracket. So kung ano siya, let us use printf and scanf, basically tanan input and output. So the second one is hashtag include angle bracket stdelete.h angle bracket. So this is for random functions like rand and srand. And the last one is hashtag include angle bracket time.h angle bracket. So this is needed kaya we use the current time as a random seed. So para dili parehas ang shuffle kada run. So next is our main functions and variable declaration. So here, mo ni tanan ang atong variables we use sa program. I'll explain one by one. So first, our int mode. So it stores if the game is single player or two players. So nanuman, para kabalo ang program unsay rules gamiton. So the next one is token. So it stores how many letters or tokens ang game. Usually we have 5, 10, or 15. So the next one is int I and R. So I is for loop counter and R is for random number. So ang I, gamito ni siya sa for loops, while ang R is used to pick random index for shuffling. So the next one is int progress is equal to 0. So asterisk, unsa nakatakan ang sakto nga nakuha sa player. So the next one is int guess. So it stores the index input sa player. So this checks if the guess position is correct or wrong. So the next one is int player is equal to 1. So it keeps track kinsa ang current player. So in two player mode, we need to know kinsa na nga turn ang mutagna. So the last one is in score 1 is equal to 0, score 2 is equal to 0. So it stores scores sa player 1 o player 2. We need to count unsa nakadagan ang ilang nasakto nga guess. So the next one is our randomizer. So this is our randomizer. So these lines makes the shuffle different every game. So we use the current time as seed so dili siya constant and predictable. So the next one is our menu input. So this is a menu input and this. So we ask the user to choose mood and token. So these two inputs determine how the game behaves and unsa kadaghan letters are generated. So next is our validation for mood. So here. So there is a part sa code we are doing input validation for mood. So mood is the variable that stores if the player wants 1 is equal to single player, 2 is equal to two players. So, but what if the user inputs 3, 10, 0, or any wrong number? Diba dapat dili siya musugot? So, mao ni ang purpose sa while loop here. So, it means continue looping kung ang mode is not equal to 1 and not equal to 2. So, kung wrong ang input, the program keeps asking. So, until sakto na ang input. So, this prevents errors and makes sure the game only starts with valid choices. And also, we have the validation for tokens. So, we validate how many tokens the player wants. So, tokens determines kung pila ka letters ang gamiton sa game. So, we have 5, 10, 15. So, we only allow these values para di maguba ang game structure. So, here sa while loops, diri sa diri nga part. So, it meaning it keep looping kung ang input is not 5, not 10, and not 15. So, if the player types 7 to 100 or any number nga dili allowed, the program will keep asking. So, this ensures nga the arrays we create later will always be correct and the game won't crash. So next, we create exact size arrays using tokens here. So, we declare three arrays. Dynamic ni sila kaya ang size depends sa gi-input ni user. So, we have car target, kung ano siya, correct order like A, B, C, and so on. So, ang car hidden, kung ano siya, shuffled version of target. So, the last one is car shown. So, if unsay makita sa player, initially stars or asterisk. So why dynamic arrays? Because customizable ang token count dili fixed. So next, here in this loop, so we prepare the whole board. So ang sa target I is equal to A plus I. Kung siya, it generates A, B, C, D, E, and so on. So ang hidden, kung siya, it copies target before shuffling. Diri, mo siya. So, ang shown diri nga part is kuan po siya. Iyang makita is asterisk ra. It hides everything. So, basically, we set up the game state. So, next is in this loop. So, this loop shuffles hidden using a simple swap algorithm. So, we swap each element with a random index. So, this makes the games challenging. So the next one is this. Ano siya? This print the rules, not code logic, but user guidance. So diri kay mo ni siya ang mga instructions nga makita sa diri sa atong game. So the next is this. So this prints the correct sequence so the player knows what to follow. So next is this. So we have get car to get car. So we use double get car to clear buffer and wait for enter. So next is our main game loop, this while function. So this loop continues until the player matches everything. So as long as progress is less than token, so dili pa mahuman ang game. So next in this part, this part checks kung two-player mode ba ang game. Mode is a variable tells the program if single or two players. So if two player, we print player 1 store or players 2 store. So player variable stores kinsa ang current player, either 1 or 2. Basically, para klaro kinsa ang magdula karon para dili maglibog. Next, we have here. So here we display the player's progress. So progress variable tells how many letters na correct so far. So while ang tokens is total number of letters to find. So then we print the current board using shown. Shown shows stars or asterisks or revealed letters. So the player can see what they have unlocked so far. More ni siya a visual guide for the player. So next, here we ask the player kung asa ang next letter. So target progress is kuan siya. Is the letter na kailangan pangitaon. So user inputs the index number and we store it in guess. Guess variable is super important kay this is what we check if sakto or wrong. So next, here, correct guess. So there we check if the guess is correct. So hidden guess -1 is the letter at that position in the shuffled board. So if sakto, we reveal it in shown and increase progress by 1. So progress plus plus means the player moves to the next letter. So next in this, so if correct, we add points. So score 1 and score 2 track correct guesses. So in two-player mode, Sector as a current player. So single player, we just use score 1. So this is how we track performance and eventual winner. Or else, ano siya, like here. So kung sayop ang guest, we enter this block. So hidden guess -1 is kung siya shows the actual letter sa wrong position. So ang progress here, ang progress is equal to 0 kung siya resets everything. So meaning start balik sa first letter. So while ang shown paano siya reset to stars or asterisk. So para hidden balik ang letter. So if two player, we switch player variable. So turn mo change. So mo na siya ang challenge sa game. So one wrong move balik sa start. So this is the end of our game. So here. So once all letters are matched, so this prints a message so the player knows they finished the game successfully. So no variables are changed here, just a simple message. And the last here, to this kagaya siya. Like finally, we show score. So score 1 and score 2 are used to decide who wins in two-player mode. So if single player, we just show score 1. So conditional statements compare scores and declare winner or tie. So this block gives closure again, so it shows results and rewards players.